So far in our k0rdent journey, we have created clusters in different infrastructure providers and we have updated them. Now let's look how we can use k0rdent to actually install something inside these clusters. In this demo, we're going to install an Ingress NGINX controller that allows you to access different services through Ingress. But of course, this could be anything else. As with the cluster templates, the so-called service templates are just Helm charts that can be installed. So you can imagine anything installed through this system. As with the cluster templates, we're going to first have to apply a service template. We have done this already in background. I've already created the Helm chart for it. And I'm just going to apply this service template to our cluster. And we can see we have now a new service template called the demo Ingress NGINX 4.11.0. As with the cluster templates, I can also ask k0rdent to show me all the service templates. And that's super simple. I just ask it to get all the service templates and we see our service template that comes back here. Now let's apply this service template to one of our clusters. As with the upgrade, instead of just changing the template, I can tell k0rdent which service template to install in this cluster. My little script here does this for me, but we can see what it does. We see that it defines now a services link inside the cluster deployment object. And in this array, I tell it which name, the Ingress NGINX, which namespace, and the template. In this case, the demo Ingress NGINX 4.11.0, that's the one we just created, to be installed in this cluster. And as we now can actually look inside the cluster, I select my k0rdent AWS test2 config, and I tell it to show me all the pods in Ingress NGINX. And we can see 15 seconds ago, we have a new Ingress NGINX controller that is being started. Now it is running. And if we look at also the services, so not only the pods, but I output the services, we see that inside this Ingress NGINX namespace, we now also have a load balancer that has an external IP or a URL, and I copy this one, go to my browser, open this URL, and we can see we now get 404 not found because there is no actual application deployed that uses that Ingress NGINX yet, but it shows us that there is an Ingress NGINX controller up and running there. And this is how simple it is to install service templates, which can be any services inside clusters managed by k0rdent.